Hi, Sarah. With the inevitable return of spring and summer, I thought I would take this opportunity to show you around some of the parks and open spaces around Reading. Lovely weather, not only some of the parks but some of the squares as well. Right now I am in Eldon Square, which is one of my favorite little park areas. It's nicely grass. You have a nice little statue right over here. Some guy, don't know who that is, but that's okay. The other thing that I really like about this park as well is that it's surrounded by a lot of yellow bricked buildings. The other nice thing about the park too is that it's quite close by the Royal Berks Hospital. So after you go in and get your horrible news about terminal cancer, you can go to a nice park and just, relax. And right now I am at Prospect Park. Huge. Is the largest open space park in Reading. It is absolutely massive. You can also find wooden dog sculptures, five-a-side football pitches, and of course the standard ping pong table. Also in Prospect Park you have this massive manor house that doubles as a country pub. The last few times I've eaten here the food has been a little bit burnt. Prospect Park also hosts open space events like little fun fairs. I don't know if it's setting up or tearing down. This is McIlory Park. McIlory. Don't know how to say it, but that's okay. As you can see, it's a nice little open field here on the outskirts of Telhurst, which is next to Reading, and it has an absolutely fantastic, amazing view. The open space that I'm at now is not a park, but it is more of an open space that sits on the River Thames just over here. And then over here is another open field that houses Reading Festival, which I will tell you more about when Reading Festival happens. And then on the other side of the river, you can see a lot of posh houses. There are some not so posh houses. They're really more embankments for people who live on boats to moor up and just be stationary mooring. Other than that, people do like to cruise up and down the river, like this chap here who's just cruising along the river. Yeah. People along the Thames do enjoy rowboat racing. Sometimes they even enjoy footboat racing. But it doesn't really matter because either way, the ducks will always be on the sideline laughing at you. Look how stupid they are! And just on the other side from the open space over there, we have Caversham Court Gardens. It's a really well-kept garden. It is, in fact, funded by one of the lottery foundations, which is really nice. And then a little bit further on down the river, you come to Caversham Meadows. Caversham Meadows is actually one of the more important open spaces in Reading because it is the open space that hosts the Reading Beer Festival. Even though Reading Beer Festival has ended so far this year, you can still see remnants of its carnage onto the landscape. But that's okay because it'll grow back and then we'll have more beer next year. And then there's Forbury Gardens. You remember Forbury Gardens, the gardens with the line so big, it's huge. Much like Prospect Park, you also have Palmer Park. Palmer Park is also quite a big park. It is similar to Prospect Park in that it has outdoor ping pong tables, outdoor five-a-side football pitches, but it has one thing that Prospect Park does not have, which is very, very cool, which is this. An outdoor velodrome. Palmer Park is more than just an outdoor velodrome. It's also an outdoor track and field place. So that people do running and all sorts there, aside from just riding bicycles in a circle really, really fast. I think they're about to go do that now. There's days like today when the parking lot is so full that people are parking onto the grass. I would say Palmer Park is an activities park. I'm going to finish up this video now. Just down the road from Palmer Park we have Cemetery Junction. Quite a famous landmark in Reading, made famous a bit by Ricky Gervais's Cemetery Junction, because Ricky Gervais is from Reading and he thought he would celebrate whatever. He's Ricky Gervais, he's going to do whatever he wants to do. It's nice, quiet. I've had picnics here because it's just so nice and peaceful, even though it's surrounded by busy streets. The brick walls around the cemetery make the whole area quite nice and serene and quiet, and there's lovely trees and of course graves. There's a lot of dead people. Yeah, a lot of dead people. Also, at the time of filming this, local estate agent has put this property behind me up for auction, so you could actually have an office space in Cemetery Junction. Unbelievable, absolutely amazing. I would totally do it, except I don't have the funds. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up, comments, whatever you want. I'll speak to you soon. Alright, bye!